update number 6 for the new year. Looking forward to showing some things that we picked up. Want to go through a variety of things we knocked off the list. I also think just understanding all the things a little bit better. Found a better way to prioritize my collections, and that way show it succinctly between every single class. Fennec UI is up. Pretty excited about that. So first, let's take a look at my filters. So we're showing completed groups and collected things, just to make the channel a little easier to view. Yeah, I'm actually liking this better here. Now I think about it. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so account mode, we're going to show this for all characters. Just makes it a little bit easier. Want to go under unobtainables. And I want to come down here. So right now the way I have this set up is if we go here, hold this here, it's a little bit easier to see. I want to show Stockades. This is my test. This is the one I've been struggling with. Right click on that, makes it come out. And right now these things are showing up because they're legacy. They're showing that the pattern. They're still showing up. Like everything should look like this. So what we want to do is we want to fix that. And I think filter, and I think if I click all these, that should do it. So when you check something, it should be hiding it. And I think I want to, gosh, man. By clicking it, it should remove these. So these are really tough to get. But I'll leave these for right now. Let's just see how it changes things. So that fixed everything. So if you're having problems with all the things, go under unobtainables, click filter, and then everything that's no longer obtainable, excuse me, you want to check. And what that does is it omits it from your list, which is kind of nice. So just as my test, and let's just run this one more time. Left click, shift, left click, refreshes it. 12.98 overall my tunes. So if you look at Stockades, what am I missing here? Right click to pull it out. I'm missing a couple quests. So grant me revenge. Who did I do this on? The Knoll King. I didn't do this on a hunter or a leather worker, it appears. And I'm missing this zone drop. So obviously I don't have my profession. My professions are horrible right now. I feel like I should start leveling them just where I can start collecting these type of things. But let's go see if that's in the auction house just to kind of help facilitate things a little quicker. So that's my change on all the things. Dark leather gloves. Alright. It's kind of where we're at. So if you want to get a better sense of the channel, just under 13%, and that should include all characters. Now obviously I think I have to set this up on every single tune. just to make sure everything works and flows as it should. Let's see. Dark leather gloves. Oh, that's pretty cheap. That's kind of neat. Alright. Now I need to make a lot more than that. So I wasn't really using tunes for money. Griffers is my leather worker for now. Hold on. That's one thing from switching from my laptop. I don't use any UI just because I don't like. I'm trying to play with a few other tunes. So engineering. Oh well, that's leather working too. Blacksmith. I have a lot of patterns and I don't know why I'm just keeping them here, but. Oh, because when you buy something, you actually, have to use it. It's awesome. Great job. There we go. Alright, cool. So, finished up a lot this week. Let's go back to all the things for a second. As you can tell, well, not right now, I did switch my hunter back to Alliance. So, got new shoulders. Almost finished with the cloak quest. That would help a lot. Help my eye level a ton, because I'm at 395. I have a 470 cloak. That's 75 divided by. So what you do is you divide how many eye levels he increases by 16. So 75 is about 4, so it would add about 425. 4 points to my eye level. But we did finish a few things this week. Very excited about that. So first, what we finished was Kalimdor. Hold on, it's not showing. General. Show completed. It should. Sometimes when looking through this list, I miss it. Outdoor zones. Trying to find Gilneas. Why is it not? Oh, because it's in the Eastern Kingdom. That's why. So we finished Gilneas. What I did was I created 4 classes. Did a hunter, warlock, warrior. What was my? Oh, my druid. There we go. Duh. Kept the druid, deleted the other 3. So we finished Gilneas. That's a great step. It was a little annoying to do those quests, but what's nice is the hunter and the warlock. Once the I'll show you. Once the where's it at? It's not showing the quests. Dang it. Well, once you get to the part where the cart crashes and then the orcs come down or the ogres come down, there's a spider boss right after that part. Once you get to that first town, that's where both the warlock and hunter quests kind of finish up. Losing your tail. This is the one where the warlock quest finished. That's where the person freezes you in ice and tries to kill you. One of Sylvanas' shadow agents. So, wrapped up Gilneas. Very excited about that. Classic Stockade. So I thought I was done with stocks. I'm not gonna lie. But I have a couple things. I've got to find out where to find this quest from. So I'll have to finish that up. Actually, I thought I was done, but do have all the mogs and all the characters to finish up those quests. And that zone drop I did buy, so we're good there. I just have to send it over to my. I level up my leather working. I don't think I've touched that at all. Have a few other unlocks as well. Finished up Lunar Festival. Very excited about that. What a strange long trip it's been. Going to finish Fool for Love. Started on that. Merrymaker. Oh, I really dropped the ball on Wintervale. I was so focused on getting those presents that I really didn't get much done. So let's go. Crown Chemicals up. Farming that Love Rocket. Did get a couple more things though. I want to show. So I got the title. Let's show that right now. Renowned Explorer. Now see, what I don't like about this title is, let's go back to that for a second. View all rewards. So, get a pet. That's pretty sweet. Game time, mount, title, game time, an illusion, tabard, game time, a mount, backpack, and the whole transmog. This one's horrible. I don't, a title doesn't do much for me, and I wish they would have reworked that. I do miss the old recruiter friend rewards in all honesty. Before we log off today too, we'll also show our progress on data for Azeroth. People have been talking about crazy times for that to queue. Fellow people in all the things Discord were talking about how long it's taking them. But this fight has been just crazy easy. That's a nice transmog. I think that person's playing disc. Disc to me always seems fun, but it seems a little stressful. Did they change this fight? It's taking forever. There we go. Just had to complain, and it works. Aha. It's only I don't like. Every time you get all these potions, you have to just get rid of. Where's my heart-shaped box? I doubt this will work, but I was like, what? That'd be crazy. My rarity, I just updated it so it shows one attempt. That is not accurate, but you know, who knows? We'll see if it works. Couple other things we did pick up. I was been farming Molten Core, just trying to knock that out as many tunes as possible. And I did get the Orb of Deception. So, pretty excited about that. It's a pretty expensive toy. I mean, it's 15k. I mean, it's not great, but at the same time, it's not something I wanted to pay for. So, let's actually check our Molten Core progress. So, 60% on all tunes, quests. So, this is Rise for Thunderfurry. I am working on the quest. I've just been really cheap and haven't wanted to pay 100k for these bars. Enchanted Elementium bars are really expensive, just in general. They're rare and hard to find. So let's drop this here. TSM. I typed it in, but I guess not. Enchanted Element. Cannot type today. So, right around 10k for each bar. But I mean, here's the other thing too. So let's just price this out. If we, yeah. Alright, so unlearned, enchanted. So here's what you need. these things are cheap, but you need 10 Arcanite bars for each one. So we need 100 Arcanite bars, basically. So if we price that out, the Arcanite bars are a little cheaper. 984. But I mean, think about this, 9,840 gold per bar. That's still 98,000 for a transmog. So I don't know if I want to try to farm these. Their Arcanite bars are rough if I remember correctly. How do you make an Arcanite bar? Oh, blacksmithing. Ah, okay. Did not know that. Okay, so I mean that's why. So I'm working on the quest, but I'm not going to finish it anytime, especially trying to get Long Boy. Gold doesn't seem right either. It's almost at 2.3. I don't think that's accurate. That's one problem with these. I play on my laptop a lot, so when I come back here, it sometimes doesn't update my gold and my other tunes. So I need to get on that. Also, we're trying something new here. So in honor of that, I did spend some gold. Man, I hate how it does that. Need to finish up that cloak quest so I can get rid of that stuff. I don't really. I want to remove all corruption from my gear. I'm not raiding, so I don't feel like I need it. Alright, so zone drops, we're doing okay. I don't have tunes at level 60, so I'll knock this out when that happens. Common boss drops have been rough. So, I mean, I need more tunes at higher levels, obviously. But we'll get there. And Ragnaros has been a beast. Well, about 60% on everything. Sulfuron's pretty close. Just need my priest and a rogue and a priest and a rogue. Wrap that up. My rogue's pretty high. I wonder if my rogue can do this. My rogue's almost 100. He should be able to. It just wouldn't be as easy, I don't think. I still need a lot of things. So we are getting closer. I feel like we're making some incremental progress. I mean, obviously, if you just look, we're at 13%. That's not bad. I need to step that up, obviously. So there's been something I've been working on, and what's the best way to do that? Alright, so let's launch this and see. So I've been contemplating multiboxing again. I wonder how this is going to work. So it's not switching between the two though. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm launching my second window. It's my warrior. But for some reason, it's not loading up. Hold on. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my settings. Wonder if it's going to remember my settings in my WoW 6 between my WoW 1. And so one thing you want to do is when you log into one of these tunes, you want to make sure you just disable all add-ons. It just makes everything so much slower. So I'm running 2 versions of World of Warcraft right now, and it's not selecting my second one for some reason. Okay, so what do I want to do? Add-ons. Disable all, except all the things. So it is running in a background window, and I don't know why it's not showing too well. What dungeons can he run? Specific. Where's Black Fathom Depths? Black Fathom Deeps, my apologies. Alright. Let's first. Alright. So it's not showing my secondary screen for some weird reason. So let's just pull it over here. That way we can see it. Alright. Right, here's my first one. Here's my second one. So. We're gonna go to Stormwind on this character. And find a fast way to go to Black Fathom Deeps. Alright, so step 1. Now with phasing a few times, this guy has not I have not been able to invite him to party sometimes, so it's a little annoying. Sorry about that, my cam is getting bumped on my mouse cord. Alright, so I'll just show everybody what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to start using 2 accounts more. Here we go. Invite. With ultra wide monitor it is a lot easier. Alright, so where the heck is Black Fathom Deeps? Location, I believe it's in Kalimdor, Ashenvale. That's classic WoW though. I hate how Wowhead has more it's more about classic WoW sometimes than the rest of it. Alright, it's near Fellwood. I'm trying to think what the best way to go with a level 20 on my back is. I really can't, he can't use portals, that's what's annoying about this. And all the local dungeons are already done. And so being level 20, let me just show this real fast. Being level 20, here's all he can queue for. Dead Mines, Rage Fire, which I'm not going to try. Shadowfang, which we were at, Wailing Caverns, Black Fathom, and Stockade. Let's see though. So this should, oh, hold on, let me fix this. I don't want completionist. I want count mode, completed, collected, filters, alright, unobtainables. If you leave all this selected, it takes them all off. It's kind of nice. Enable all unobtainables. Sweet, so that should drop everything down. Now, if we take this here, there we go. Let's update this. Huh. That's a problem because it should show the same percentage. Alright. Let's see if that does it. That's strange. It should be syncing between the 2 of them. Oh, maybe because I don't have legacy. Let's see. see if that gives me what I needed. Nope. Oh well. Let's just go with what we're going with anyways. I don't know why it's not syncing. Wish I could copy that over. So I could get the buzzer blade from him. Oh, I still need some hunter things. Okay, so let's do that. That makes more sense. We're gonna go to dead mines, and I'm gonna show what my thought plan is for this. So I've been contemplating a lot the best way to show everything, and I think for me to unlock the most transmogs, I need more than one account. I currently have 2 right now, which one is a recruited friend, and I have another one, so I could run 3 in essence. I still have to level those tunes, obviously. I have a couple boosts. I have a 110, 2 110s, and a 120 boost, so it wouldn't be difficult to do those, but I just need to plan it correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a warrior, I'm going to have my hunter, a leather class, and a cloth class, and then just run every dungeon like that. I don't want to stick with 3 accounts for too long because it will get a little pricey, but it would be a way to expedite things and do it in spurts too. I can safely run 2 on my laptop. I might be able to run 3 if I drop my settings on my main tune. But it's just mainly for farming, just for farming mogs. So let's kind of walk through how this is going to work, and I don't think I'll show. I mean, because filming wise, it is a lot to click between the 2, and it won't show both at the same time. I guess I could set it up, but it would be a lot to watch visually. Just 2 versions of my face and 2 versions of the stream. Alright, so let's...
Charging battery.
Let's set him on follow. As you can see, let me show you, can't see, sorry. Both tunes can loot all items now. If you're farming BOEs and grays and those kind of things, this is great. It's not great though if you're just in a little place like dead mines. So what we're going to do is we're just going to bring our guy up here. Obviously it would be a little difficult in a place like this because there's a lot of stairs, but I used to triple box with IS Boxer, so I'm kind of familiar with how the best way to have these guys follow you correctly without getting them stuck on corners and line of sight and all that. Wait. So see, also, if I had mining, wait, do I? I don't. So as you can tell, it's gone on the right screen, but it's there on the left screen. So farming wise,
Charging battery.
That would help a lot. There we go. Alright, so let's make our way. Wrong way. It's kind of nice though playing on the wide because I can watch on the left to see where he's at. So I could in essence, I mean my monitor's big enough. I could rock 3. Have no issues whatsoever. Now with IS Boxer, you map certain keys. So if you had, 300s, how my aspect of the cheat is right here, I could click that and just take off. Obviously, with something like that, you have to jump over. Sometimes with dungeons, they might not enter at the same time too. Yeah, he stopped right at the precipice of the entrance. Alright, so I have 2 versions up, and actually, what are my graphical settings on the left one? I got 7. Wow, drop it to 5. I felt like when you go 4, I had a hard time ascertaining what was treasure and what was not. Alright, so let's first check. Oh, I haven't done the quest in here? Wow, okay. So.
Light be with you. Light be with you. Be careful.
Alright, so what we're going to do is let's look at something here. So I'm in Dead Mines. So it shows 2441 on the screen. And this shows what? And then my left one, just show you, shows 24 out of 41. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Well, I guess not. It just shows it. Okay. Alright, so we won't mess with it. Let's leave it as is. Alright, so this right here is the rogue only quest. So I need the wand and the wand. Okay. So leather. Oh, I should have made a leather worker. Dang it. Dagger, cloth, mail, leather, staff, mail. So I was near my paladin, so wand. I should have made a cloth wearer. This would have facilitated this a lot better. But let's just walk through it anyways. Leave this right here just for, for fun. Alright. So, obviously I'd get mining on these guys just to kind of up things, but let's just kill everything. He's getting 14 experience per kill, which is horrible. So, this can't be really used for farming. I don't think it's worth it to click on the cloth and all that stuff. Just watching what he's getting. He's not getting that much. And I don't think he has the bags for it either. But you can use him as a mule, so, in your farms. And all those were his drops. So that's one thing you do have to take into account, is if you're going to farm greens and those type of things, this isn't a valid, it's not a valid way to do things, because it's going to switch which tunes can loot. So see, like, I can loot the kobold here, and then if you go back over to the warrior, he can loot this kobold. He got all the other loot. I wonder why that is. So I'm noticing that the secondary tune, the follow tune, is getting most of the drops. But that's weird. So now I'm looking, both these drops drop something. That's weird. So it's almost like instanced. Alright, so get the foreman quest, let's complete that. So let's see what he gets. Let's first complete the foreman over here. The dungeon quests help. I mean, you're going to level that way. Alright, so Buzzer Blade. I got that on the warrior just now. Let's see what I got here. So, if we look at Dead Mines here, I want to pull up another version of it. Red Glove Talk. Buzzer Blade, I don't have on the right. So 2441, 1 of 3 from him. But if we flip back over to Warrior, and we look at, sorry, let me decrease these. Buzzer Blade just unlocked. So, here's kind of what happens. Open the bag. See how it says I can trade this item with players that were also eligible to this item for the next 2 hours, basically? it won't unlock it on my hunter until that 2 hour time frame expires. Then it kind of unlocks it for the global because these are both in the same account. So if I was worried about it, I could trade it to my hunter, but in the grand scheme of things, it has unlocked it. As you can see in the bottom left hand corner, just next to my face is Buzzard Blade, item 2169 plus 3, so 3 versions of it, were added to your collection. So if we want to if we click on the pink, it does unlock it right here. So after 2 hours, it will unlock it on my hunter. So what's nice about that though is, no, I don't want to trade, I want to follow. Follow, there we go. Let's go back to WoW. I should be able to set this up. Let's see. Ah, okay, cool. So, let's just increase that. So, awesome. So, oh, that's horrible. Hold on. There we go. So now if I show that, it should go to my that did show up for a quick second. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. Okay, I can't. I'm not gonna figure it right now. All right, we'll take care of that later. So, just gonna walk through the rest of this. So you really have to determine what you want to do on things. So he leveled up just now. I mean, it's not a horrible way, but most of the experience I'm getting is from the quests.
I need a target.
Wow. So treasure chests are also for both. That's interesting. Okay, so you can open treasure chests with both characters. So what you really want to do is you want to hold big groups if you can. And with them both being 110, you could easily do that. I've been always bad about this. I like to shoot things right away. It's what I've always liked to do. But if I'm gonna truly multi-box, oh crap, we gotta run. That sucks. So that's another reason why I have to get rid of your corrupted gear, especially if you're running something like this. It's pretty harsh. So if you just loot, it doesn't stop the farming. Alright, so on this boss,
I didn't need him. Will pay me ransom you owe heads. Scales have tipped.
alright, so got that quest. And I got a shield, which I already have. Dang it. Alright, let's back up. And he got the pole arm. Okay, so what would have happened was this. I would have taken the shield. And I would have traded it. And I would have then unlocked it on the tune I needed that on. So this is what I think I'm going to do. And I'm just not gonna loot. So I want So not all the tunes now are dropping loot. Yeah, he's now getting 6 experience per kill. It's sad that the pet that's following me gets stuck on things, but the tune that I'm carrying basically is not. So let's get to our next boss.
I'm out of range.
So it auto accepted the quest, the machination, which is nice. Oh, he didn't. Oh, that was weird. He got 36 experience for that kill. So I mean, when 44,000 experience, what it takes to get a level? I mean, obviously, 36 isn't great, but decent. A hunter's just nice to run these with, just because of the range factor. You can easily get to whatever you need to. Alright, so complete the quest. And I got the staff. Nice. And then I got plate on the warrior. So what would have happened was, if I hadn't run this place before, I would have unlocked both. Which is kind of the idea behind all of this. Now, if I had another tune, I feel like if I'm going to go, I need to either go 2 or 4. Because if I went 4, I could unlock everything in just one fell swoop, you know? Alright, so another chest. So on the right, I got Soldier's Armor of the Fire Flash. And then on this guy, I got a pattern, the red woolen boots. So just that part alone is kind of nice. Well, obviously you're going to want to check that you have bag size, because that was pretty rough.
I don't have a time.
That is one interesting thing about having a lower level tune. Is that he does pull everything with aggro. I'd be a little more cognizant of things that are on the ground.
I need a target.
Alright, and then we have 2 bosses up here.
I need to get closer.
Blackwater Cutlass, I love this item. Just because it drops a lot in here and it's a quick 6 gold. He got stuck, so. What you'd want to do is you'd want to make a macro, obviously. You want to click over and just hit 1 instead of right clicking on the tune that you're trying to follow and then click follow. It'd be a lot faster if you just set it up where you just, see, right there. Yeah, so what you would do is you'd hit slash follow space, the character's name, and set that as your 1 bar on the follow tune. That way you just click over, hit 1, and it's following again. Be pretty easy. Let's show you how to do that real fast. So what we do is go macros. Let's make a new one. call it follow / follow. Make sure you spell the character's name right. Thordrin. Save. This is going to be number 1. Oops, 1. Done. Awesome. So now it's set up. Every time if he doesn't follow, I just click that screen, I hit the 1 button and he's following me again. Let's go back to this. Ring we don't care about. And this will get me this thing from ring we don't care about. And I already had the meat mount, unfortunately, but oh, whoops. It's really easy to pull that back, they say. Alright, so now if I had a caster with me, I would trade this to the caster, everything would be great.
Need help? Light bless you. Need help? For the Alliance.
Let's see if he'll follow me off the cliff. When you go to drop down things, you want to make sure they get close enough. Now right here you really want to loot with both tunes because I usually average 2 or 3 Blackwater cutlasses right here. So that's 5 and 6 gold each. What is nice though is you can kind of check on each tune which one they can loot, which one they can't, just by mousing over. So alright, everyone gets the general idea. So that's going to be a change I'm going to be testing out. I obviously need to level more tunes on both accounts, and I think that going 2 is a great idea, especially with the warrior. They can unlock a lot of things, but I don't know. And then what I would go leather, cloth, but I think I'd miss things in between. So I'm curious to see how often I'd miss things and what the groupings would be, because I go back to running stockades, and I'll pull it up real fast. What was happening a lot was in stockade, sorry, my apologies. And this dropped, I want to say 12 straight runs of my hunter. Now, just, probability wise, if I was running with this setup, the male or the plate warrior and my hunter, I still wouldn't have unlocked these. So, I mean, I think it's going to make things a lot faster having 2, but I wonder if it's going to get to the point where I'm like, man, I don't know, maybe that's something I'll do too, is I'll knock out more of this with 2 characters, and then when it gets to that point where I just need an item or 2, come full bore with 4 accounts and just mow through stuff. I think that's how we're going to do things. I have 2 new videos I'm working on. I'm going to work on a review of Inked UI. It's the replacement to Supervillain. Excited. Hope it works as I think it should. We'll definitely see. Maybe I'll set it up on the other account. We'll see. Excited about that. And then what we're gonna do is, I notice a lot of people on Reddit are coming back to WoW or trying it for the first time and kind of in need of some information. So I'm going to make a new player video which starts with a brand new character with a non-allied race, obviously, and kind of works through things. So I appreciate everybody watching. Hope your collecting adventures are going great, and stay tuned for more content. This is update 6. Catch you guys later. Thanks.